everyone, welcome back. Episode 17, I think, of Season of Ghosts.
Yes.
Actually gotten pretty far in this. But, today we have for you part 2 of the Sugi tree. Who wants to do the recap for your extra hero point as we get started?
Okay, looks like it's me.
Guess so.
Okay. So we had finally entered and reached the Sugi monastery that was behind the wall of ghosts that kind of threatened our town, so to speak. But after a brutal initial fight that nearly ended with our deaths, we retreated to the mountain shrine that we passed on here to rest up. We attempted the following morning, hopefully better prepared, and following the hall to the left, we encountered a pair of undead humanoids who could interfere with spellcasters. And then in a ruined library, there were a pair of large, gangly humanoids with baskets on their heads and large katanas that attacked us. Shugo found a secret sliding door into a hidden library chamber where a skeleton was slumped over a book, and when Leodan opened it, a spirit arose from the book and spoke to us. Yen Rui, a monk of the Sugi monastery. We learned that the monsters that we'd fought here were once monks themselves, but they fell to Kugapti's influence. And after the head of the monastery died, there was nobody else really keeping everybody fully disciplined. And Kugapti's influence quickly spread. After all, this monastery was built over the very spot where Kugapti was sealed long ago, which we were there for. Probably. It's complicated. There are 3 other shrines also for us to look into and purify, that we were told. The burial garden with a stag statue, the smaller replica stone tree in the main hall, and also in the front courtyard, there should have been a Kodami statue. And then perhaps after all this, the Sugi tree itself, since its boughs needed to be protected. We learned that Shin Yue, the monk's greatest traitor, was basically the architect of the monastery's corruption. She had been the first to fall to Kugapti's influence and led the other traitors in their fall into heresy. And her knowledge into her past lives overwhelmed her and allowed Kugapti in. We first cleansed the shrine to the Kodama that was in the front courtyard, releasing the spirit of the founder of the monastery. And she explained that Kugapti was an Indoru fiend, which we knew, had been the source of all other problems over our past several months. So we must cleanse the other shrines, and then she may be able to speak with us again to help us answer any questions that we might needed. The second shrine we went to was in the main hall. The stone tree sculpted like a replica of the Sugi tree. It was haunted. We had to purify it, but we succeeded. One shrine remains, the burial garden shrine with the stag statue, and I believe that is our next destination.
Alright. So, after dealing with the corrupted, petrified version of this stone statue, this sort of, perhaps a visitor's center for the true Sugi tree, you weren't sure maybe if people were, like, outsiders were ever able to go to the actual tree, but this one, right close by. But that being said, after you dealt with the corruptions here, and there's a Tanmomen, there's many sort of banners and scarves around the room were, dealt with after their corruption, there are a few things of note. Looking around the chamber, there is what seems to be a skeleton sort of underneath the tree, with a shield, a green sort of insigniaed shield in their grasp. But also, Yuga, to you specifically, one of the many sort of drapes and banners throughout the room that hang from the rafters or from the tree itself, one of them has a silvery sheen and still seems to continue to flap in a wind that doesn't seem to actually exist.
Interesting. I want to look into that. Check that out.
You find first Spellguard shield. Quite common. But Yuga, this scarf is, quite peculiar to you.
Wow.
That's interesting. Can I even use shields? I don't think. No, I have the spell. I don't need that.
Wow, this is fascinating. This could potentially help out with dealing with any haunted things that we encounter again.
I foresee plenty of haunted things in our future.
Oh, and remember to give yourselves 1 hero point for the start of the session.
It's tricky to decide who this scarf could go to. I could potentially use this to help me deal with haunts, but maybe also Liaodon or Shugo could use this to help them fight against ghosts.
I think Liaodon could make the best use of it.
Right.
Sure?
Are you saying that I would not look stylish in a scarf?
You would look amazing in a scarf.
That scarf isn't your color.
I mean, you're not wrong that I could probably use it, but given that I already know how to channel that whole life energy thing into my attacks, it's not that terrible for me in terms of fighting ghosts.
Liaodon, the scarf is yours.
I didn't expect Yuga, the priest of Pharasma, not to take the scarf of the River of Souls, but
Yeah, I'm
Very well.
just thinking about it. I'm just thinking about
the blue scarf of the River of Souls, like,
it's not that I don't want it.
It's
I know
very
the
stylish on me.
I know the
You know
Ghost
what?
Touch rune is a little weird, but you can always just get a Ghost Touch rune yourself and, benefit
You know
from
what?
it.
That's true.
You can have the scarf if it's some better.
Yeah, it does fit Yuka pretty well too.
Thank you,
maybe
everybody.
Ghost touch on his spell.
It doesn't work like that, but okay.
Yeah, it's
No.
a spell.
But Ghost Touch runes are like 60 gold. You can just have one on your dagger and get a +1 to fortitude saves whenever you want to.
That also sounds really cool.
But you certainly feel a little bit of a kinship as you wrap the scarf around you. It does feel correct. It does feel right for you as it sort of like shimmers with the silvery light of the River of Souls itself.
It absolutely does. I just didn't want to feel greedy.
Oh man.
I'm sure there's people here who can understand.
Hmm. Right, well, as you guys look to this tree, you are quite certain that this tree represents one of the shrines of the temple, and to purify it would certainly help with purifying the whole place itself.
Let's take a look here. What seems to be immediately wrong with it?
It seems less that it is destroyed in any way, more than that it has been... Well, it has been certainly corrupted in many ways. There's like carved like insignias along its branches and places here and there. And while you can't really do much about that, maybe you could use some crafting for that. You can always do religion or thievery if you want to really sort of work on some of the smaller details.
Well,
It's-
I'll do some detail hunting with religion for sure.
Mhm.
Well, as far as I can tell, this tree seems to be unspeakably evil.
Maybe occultism will reveal something strange, something
I can assure you that it
Others
should
were
not be
obscene.
evil.
Ideally, it wouldn't be evil, but look at this place.
Can I do anything with Sangpashi lore to maybe purify it?
Sure, you can use that too.
Sure. Well, Shugo's gonna use what he learned here. Oh,
Well,
Okay.
okay.
as Yuga steps up to the tree, Yuga, you know exactly what you're supposed to do here. This tree sort of representing the passage of souls into the afterlife. There are many, well, traditions that believe in a tree of life or a world tree or whatever it is, whose roots go below and above. And taking in all of those aspects of faith, you're able to find the right words, find the way to purify this tree. Through prayer alone, in fact. Theodon, you're able to help sort of remove some of those hidden markings here and there as well. But it is certainly purified. Give yourselves 40 experience points for that one there. Also, as it is purified, the figure of Jihui again sort of rises out from its boughs, sort of apparates before you. And as she does, I want to really quick play a different track. There we go. We'll do this one. So, she rises out of the boughs once more. I knew for certain that you would at least get here. It was, well, actually quite close by. Thank you for purifying this mainstay of travelers and pilgrims in this place. Perhaps one day it will return to its previous glory. But I have time now. Perhaps I can answer more of your questions.
Do you happen to know why this fog has surrounded Willowshore? These ghosts. Why are they here now?
Oh, the curse. It is no mere curse, in truth. She sort of thinks for a moment. As you know, this monastery was built in this sacred grove of trees, but unknown to me at the time was the fact that it seals away Kugapti. It is that fiend's influence that has caused the tragedy that is unfolding now. But I tell you, it is no mere curse that traps you and Willowshore. Time itself has been stolen from you. We are all trapped in a cycling mindscape that repeats every year, beginning on the first day of summer and ending on the last day of spring. Each time the cycle repeats, your memories have been reset. I retain my memories, but I know not how often the cycle has repeated, and until now have not been able to see further than Kugapti's darkness. But I know who started it. Your governor, Heishanbo. He sought to bolster the Tansugi, but in his arrogance, his attempt backfired and opened cracks into Kugapti's grave. Cracks that plunged all of us into this cyclical mindscape. It was even enough to whisk Heishanbo farther from this mindscape and into his own, beyond yours. While I cannot say how many years we've been in this cycle, I do know that something has changed this time, whether due to Kugapti's growing strength or other outside forces. What is important is that you have been given the chance to change our fates. You must not waste this opportunity if you wish to free us all. To stop the cycle, you must uncover the truth of what happened. And that begins with ending his influence over this mindscape.
Shugo looks extremely confused.
So what you're saying is that all of this exists to keep Kugapti outside of the real world?
No. This only exists because Haishanbo's arrogance allowed Kugapti's, well, broken mind to enrapture your land, your home, and whisk it away to its own mindscape, to its own reality, where we are all trapped, repeating it again and again through all 4 seasons.
Wait, so you're saying this has happened before? That we've come here before?
Sometimes you have, and sometimes you fell. But yes, often either you or perhaps even different people who took up the mantle of protectors of Willowshore. But amongst them you have been, here and there, or not at all, part of those groups that have tried. Some cycles you do not even reach this place, and I am simply plunged into Kugapti's darkness for another year, another cycle of the seasons.
Some cycles were eaten by snakes.
Then I ask you this. How can we seal him away again? Or better yet, keep him from ever emerging?
That is something I do not know. And as she tries to answer or posit on that, her form begins to flicker away and be pulled down into a dark miasma. Purify something else. Purify more of this place. I can answer further then.
We'll do it.
As she whisks away.
This doesn't make any sense. I can remember before the festival just fine. And Shugo's gonna think back. Like, he can recall his history before this year, right?
You can, yeah. All of you can.
But our memories are being reset to that night, aren't they?
It's the only way.
Wait a minute. That means we failed.
Many times, even.
How many times did we fail?
But now we know. And there's power in that knowledge.
Are we just doomed to failure? To imperfection?
No.
Wouldn't we have known, at least on the third go around, that this would have happened? I would imagine that the spirit would have told us, at least then. As powerful as this knowledge is, as long as we don't know what mistakes we've made, there's not much we can go off of here. We just have to keep on going forwards and hope that we avoid doing the same mistakes again that we've done in the past.
The merchant.
It does not explain the merchant being able to leave and come back. We can figure that out later. I don't think that's very important right now.
He is something else.
We don't have access to him to ask questions, so I wonder.
You're right. You're right. If I think too hard about this, it'll just spiral, and I can't afford to do that. This team, we all need each other. The town needs us.
Sugar just kind of looks over to Baza, like, seeing if he has anything to say or chip in about this whole cycle thing that's going on. feels it's probably more his domain.
Feels wrong. Fate shouldn't be messed with beyond a certain point. Kugapti's gone too far. But then, why didn't I notice sooner?
You probably just forgot.
I was meant to come here, I know that. And I wasn't told why.
It's like fate maybe had a hand in this.
Yes.
That's
Perhaps
actually a
it
really
was
comforting
fateful.
thought.
Me to come here. And with the rest of you end this. This can't go on forever. Kugapti isn't that strong. For as powerful as he may be, this... something will stop him. If not
If
us,
it was-
something else. But let's make
Yeah.
it us. Because we're
If
the
it
only
was-
things we can count on now.
If it was meant to go on forever, then we wouldn't be here right now doing this. You're right. I'm ready to go to the burial garden.
The rail garden was in the back, right?
Yes, it was
Yeah, in the
beyond
library.
the library.
We still need to find the head of the statue as well.
If it's even here still.
I do wonder just what are we doing differently that we're seemingly making so much good progress as opposed to some other attempts.
Who knows? Maybe there's something a little bit different every time.
I'm just gonna move myself.
It's
to the
not
left.
how
Okay.
fate works.
Unless somebody manipulates it.
That's a good point.
Like,
The merchant.
let's keep that in mind, but focus on our task ahead.
If the hand of cards is always the same, why not cheat a little?
That's the spirit.
Not enough to be noticed, but enough to give us an edge.
Stack the deck a little, so to speak.
You guys reach the other secret door that leads into the library. And you remember that these doors close automatically.
Yep, weighted doors.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
She goes gonna pull this one open once everybody's assembled.
Alright. You pull it open, and you are immediately met with a blast of humid and unusually warm air. A row of 4 20-foot-long wooden planter boxes filled with earth sit in the middle of each room, or this room rather, each overgrown with diseased-looking weeds, damp-looking fungi, and glistening vines. A low table with moldy cushions around it sits in the east, near a small wooden door to the northeast, and a statue of near a small wooden door to the northeast, a statue of a stag covered with damp, diseased vines stands near, well, that door. And as you guys enter this place here, all these vines and fungi seem to sort of relish this maybe magically warmed and humidified room. It's slick, it's damp, it's muggy, it's a strange place.
I want to throw up.
Speaking of, I need
I'm
a
gonna
fortitude
try
save.
not to.
Everybody, I assume.
Yes. Everybody who enters the room.
Mind over matter.
Yuga's perfectly fine, pushes through. Shuga pushes through. Baozin pushes through. Liadon, you all push through. You've dealt with a lot of disgusting, horrid things in your travels here. This is no different. And, well, you see that stag over in the corner there, wreathed in vines.
I'm looking south at the southern wall of this place.
Mhm.
Those shutters that open.
It seems like they would be, yes.
What Shugo's gonna do immediately is go and try to open some of those shutters.
Okay.
Try to clear out the air in here so it's less dangerous for us, maybe.
That's a great plan.
As you go to open one, start stepping about the room, stepping over moss and fungi that spills out of the planters. Something causes the fungi, the vines, everything in the planters to shiver outwards like a stone that was thrown into a puddle. This wave of, well, reaction from your step. And all of a sudden, many mounds of fungi and mold rise from the planters in either vaguely humanoid forms or just terrible, slimy molds that, well, actually, you've encountered before. I need you guys' initiatives.
Oh boy.
For this, we play.
Oh boy, there's a lot.
That there are.
Oh great, one of the few times I don't take a lot of void damage. Wait, actually, no, I should be fine. I have something for this.
Okay, let me reduce this audio a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we will start then with Yuga. As they're sort of tearing themselves up from these planters, what do you do?
Did it start with a bless?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And... okay. Some of these creatures, I'm going to put on my shield for now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly the best melee fighter in the group.
Good thing, as you bring down Pharasma's blessing, we go to Leodon.
Right then. We've encountered these slime balls before, so I'm looking at the one in the, or rather, one of the smaller ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna devise a stratagem into my recall knowledge. Let's see. I'm keeping that as an attack for now.
Alright.
What do I have a recall knowledge? Nature, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Would be nature. You peer at the creature. You know well enough that these are fungus leshies. What two things do you want to know about them? With the critical success on that, that also means +1 to your attack roll, I believe. The other thing.
Good point. I keep forgetting about that.
Mm-hmm. Whenever you critical succeed on a thing, you get known weakness.
Give me the lowest save and any special ability they might have.
Their lowest save is going to be their will. And their special ability is probably most notably that they're going to unleash a cloud of spores around themselves in an emanation. Something to look out for. Actually, I can give you specifics. There we go.
15 for the emanation. Oh, that is very claustrophobic in here. Alright, people, you should spread out probably as best as we can in here anyhow. And I'm going to stride over here.
Okay,
And
into the
I'm
corner.
Yep. And I'm going to shoot.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit, definitely. Roll the damage. So you sling this shot towards it. That'll be 18 points of damage. It's actually already looking pretty rough as the arrow or the bolt slams through much of their fungal form. Okay.
It's my turn.
Now, that one that you had made that shot towards, it is going to unleash a fungal cloud here in a 15-foot emanation. So that will be Shugo being affected. Liadon, you avoid it, but everyone else is affected. I'm not going to worry about Minako for this. So 42
Thank you.
saves. Alright.
Good enough.
Success all around. You are able to sort of waft it away, get out of the worst of it. It doesn't really... It sort of stings a little bit for you, Yuga, but it doesn't affect you in any way. So I'm just going to delete it because it is... its specs are done. It is then going to go for Baozin here with a fist. Slams a fist towards you, Baozin. It does hit. You take a total of 6 points of damage as it sort of buries the fist in your shoulder. That'll be
Rude.
that one's turn. Now this one, it is, seeing as its spores didn't really do all that much, it's going to try and get around the back of Yuga here and go for 2 fist strikes. Lurching out with these surprisingly tough appendages. But it actually misses because of your shield on the last one. Now, Baozin, we go to your turn. What do you do?
Alrighty. I'm gonna cast Nudge Fate to increase my own odds and my armor class. Then I'm gonna target this foe next to me. And shoot him with some needle darts. Why was that secret? Oh, it's my hotkey.
Yeah. Alright. Summoning up the needles, 19. That'll do a crit. As you essentially just burst their face with a ton of cold iron needles, and as they are ripped apart, they unleash a verdant burst, which causes all of the fungus to spill out of this planter in a huge emanation, creating difficult terrain all throughout. It would seemingly heal other fungi, but they're already full health, so.
Okay, so really target down single foes. Area damage isn't going to be that good.
Seems so. Anything else?
That's all of my actions.
Okay, Shugo.
Okay, quick question.
Yes.
So with difficult terrain, you know the first step diagonal is 5 and the second one is 10.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean the second diagonal is like 20 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna have to use sudden charge.
Alrighty.
Put myself up here in the way of the enemies. Get some of that blast action. And with that charge, I'm gonna bite the big slime mold.
Alright.
Maybe questionable, but
Rushing towards the massive rotting mound of mold, you definitely would critically strike it. But as you're ripping into it, you realize that, again, it just sort of like takes the massive attack just as any other attack. So it is immune to critical hits, as you guys already know about oozes. But it could be slowed, actually. Crit spec. 4 on the dice, it is actually slowed. As you're sort of ripping into it, it's not able to pull its form back together as much.
Keep doing that.
and then for my final action, I'm gonna try to shove it.
Okay.
Just to push it away so it has to waste movement to get next to me.
Mm-hmm. Trying to just push this mound of stuff, and even though this thing's easy to hit, it's a lot of stuff to push, but you're able to do it. As you push it back, you can also stride 5 feet.
I'm good where I am.
Okay. Push back there. All right.
That's
Now,
all 3 actions.
we go to this fungus leshy here. These guys are not immune, technically, to this, let me actually see, Verdant Burst. Does it say that others are immune to it? I feel this fungi be a difficult terrain. Yeah, it actually, these guys are not immune to the difficult terrain, so they're going to have to worry about it here. He's going to get up here, 15, then he can go here for his full 25. He's going to then rush, so that's 10, 20, 10, 20, he can get to there. His second action, third action, he's going to throw a spore bomb towards you, Shugo, which will actually hit. And as it bursts on you, this puff of these, spore, fungus, whatever it is, it hits your eyes. I need a fortitude save, as per their spore cloud ability. You do succeed, however. So you're good there. This one will much do the same as it rushes up to here, throws a spore pod as its second and third action, I will say. But it misses the first, goes for the second. This will also miss. Now, going to this one here, I'm going to try to go through quickly because when there's a lot of enemies, it's needed. Now, are these guys immune to difficult terrain caused by... No, they are not, apparently. So they can only go 5 feet. They're just going to kind of lurch slowly, pushing through all this fungus back up to you, Shugo. They're going to make a pseudopod strike. The pseudopod reaches out. You're easily able to avoid it. You've dealt with one of these before. Oh, actually, it won't even get this second attack because it's slowed. So never mind there. Now, this one here is going to slowly start making its way across the room. Like so. That's the first action. Second action will be to go here. And I don't even think it has the actions to go through, like, to continue that stride. So it has to use its third action to start going through this difficult terrain. Alright, that'll be that one. Now we go to this one here. It is going to go for 3 fist strikes. Just to make things easy on you. First strike, miss. Second strike, might hit. I need to scroll down. Also, my chat got stuck again. God damn it.
All misses.
Yes. I don't have SG here to tell me that the chat's getting stuck. But either way, it misses all 3. That'll be its turn. Now we go to this one. It is going to try and make its way through here, so half of that would be to here. That's 10, 20. And it can't use that 25, so it goes 10, 20 here. Gets up to Shugo. Third action, strikes. This one will miss, however. As that's done, we go to Yuga.
Okay, first action is to sustain, which would raise the aura by 10 feet.
Alright.
I don't know if I have a way to do that.
Yes, you do. If you go to the buff there, I think if you click on the buff, it'll increase it, like left click. There you go.
Yes, thank you.
Reaches out to Leodon.
So good. And now I can start trying to fight. Try to take care of this one in the back with us.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see what my cantrip can do to it. Yes, Divine Lance.
Divine Lance. Alright. As you shoot it towards them, unfortunately, they're able to duck underneath and burrow into some of the fungus that's spilled out.
Okay. I'm not gonna waste a hero point on that.
Okay, Leodon, your turn.
Alrighty. Same thing as last turn. I'm gonna look very closely at this mushroom next to Yuga.
Mm-hmm. Feel like that's gonna hit.
I'm gonna make another roll. Just for funsies.
Mm-hmm. You could. Recall knowledge, get an extra +1 on it. 5 of the dice does not give you the +1. In fact, it fails the nature check in total.
Dang. In that case, I just reload my crossbow and then fire a crossbow bolt. Okay.
That's exactly not a crit because you wouldn't have known weakness actually, so it is a regular hit.
Oh, yeah. Why do I still have that?
I know, that's fine. But a regular hit rolls the damage. Pulling this shot off, it'll be 10 total there. Alright.
And that's my turn.
Okay, now back to that one. It's continuing to attack Yuga here. It's gonna go with 3 fist strikes, make it easy. 'Cause there's not much strategy, not much tactics going on with these guys. Sorry, the chat got stuck again. There we go. There must be some way I can get that fixed. Anyway.
Cool, feeling good.
Yeah, they are not able to get you through your shielding at all. Belzin, your turn.
Alrighty. I wanna... Should we focus on the big pile? Yeah, the big piles are the threat. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what to do.
I certainly wouldn't object to taking out like the little ones one by one.
The little one north of you?
Take it out.
Yeah, I'll kill it. I will sustain Nudge Fate.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast... He's only injured. This spell isn't gonna be as useful as I thought, so I'm just gonna... Needle Darts. What am I doing?
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry, did you say you're reducing their AC?
I'm increasing my own.
Okay, gotcha. Quick shot of needle
Hero
darts.
point that.
Okay. Go for another there. 8 on the dice will definitely hit. Roll the damage. A massive array of bolts shoots out towards it. 12 is not enough to bring it down.
Darn. Oh, worth a try. That's my turn.
Okay, Shugo, over to you. Starting to get surrounded here.
Shugo- I mean, that's fine. Shugo's gonna take a deep breath. Use that
Okay.
breath weapon.
Dragon breath.
Can I angle it like this?
Yeah, you can angle it like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So all these guys are going to need to make a fortitude save. That's also almost the maximum amount of guys you can get in that. Some really good rolls and really bad rolls. Even, yeah, only one success, critical failure on one, failure on the rest. Roll the damage. D5, total of 10. So which one critically failed? That one takes 20. This one up here takes 10. The slime, I believe, also took a failure, so that's 10 to it. And the other one took half, sort of dived underneath it.
Okay. I mean, they'll just get healed, but it's fine. And for my last action, I will keep trying to whittle down the slime.
Okay,
If I can slow it again, that'd be nice.
definitely a crit.
Roll the crit damage just to have the crit spec come up.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be still a hefty amount of damage, even beyond the crit itself. We'll roll its fortitude save for the slow, though it still holds up just barely right now, and it actually doesn't get slowed by the crit spec.
Alright, that's all 3 actions.
Alright, now these guys are going to start trying to get a little bit more surrounding on you, Shugo. They walk up here, go for 2 attacks. 1, 2. Miss on the first, and I believe miss on the second as well. Let me roll down the chat here 1 second. There we go. And with that, that's their turn. Now going to this one over here, it's going to sort of shift up here and start throwing bombs at Yuga. Spore pods.
Scary.
First attack, I do believe, will miss. Second attack also misses. That'll be their turn.
Rolling my recharge really quick because I forgot to do that.
Okay, it's a good recharge. This pseudopod, or this slime, is going to just pseudopod the hell of you. With a bunch of natural ones, apparently.
Wow, it's rolling like me.
Yeah, it is absolutely failing every single one of those rolls. And my chat is still getting fucking like, why doesn't it even go down at all? Anyway, maybe if I leave it open on the side, it'll keep doing it. I just can't see OBS, which is fine. Now, we go to this other one. It is going to continue to try to get forward. That's 1 action, 2 action, 3 action. And this one here, it is going to go through its ally, get to here, and start throwing
Reaction
spore.
strike.
Okay. 18 is definitely going to be a crit against that guy, as they are absolutely eviscerated by it. They fall, but a burst of verdant vines reaches out to the others, healing all other fungi. And yeah, these oozes count. Yes.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if they would. Sorry, guys.
So healing goes out to these other guys, including the one on the left here as well, as it bursts.
Saying, okay, I see what we gotta do.
Gotta focus.
This one here
So that's what they do.
I'll focus.
strikes
Just
3
watch.
times. 1, 2, and 3. Nope, even if I do have it over on the side, it does still get caught. I don't know why.
That's one hit.
6 damage there, as you are battered by the surrounding enemies just all about you. Unfortunately, they are causing... starting to cause some trouble. Well, actually, no, you're perfectly fine. Never mind.
Who do you want to target, the big guy, or go after the little ones one by one?
Just take out this big one, and then I'll start
Yeah,
working on
take
the
out the
small
big
ones.
ones. If you don't get it, I will.
Okay, I'm going to do another sustain to raise my bless a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Covers like almost everything. And I will attack big guy.
Okay. Sling that Divine Lance, and definitely does crit, or would crit against it.
I'm like, am I targeting the right guy? Okay, I'm fine.
As it
Some of the
does
spirits.
batter into it, it does seem to have some sort of spirit, but still holds up.
Does it take double damage from crit?
It does not. If you're talking
I'm
attacking
gonna cry.
slime molds,
They're
you know
immune to
molds,
crits.
oozes, all of them immune to crits because they can just like sort of absorb big hits better than just small hits.
It was worth a try. Next.
Okay, Leodon.
I'm very, very sad now. I'm gonna try to finish off the big slime mold first.
Okay.
Still as a stratagem. Well, okay, I'm less sad now.
I'm pretty sure that's still a hit if you use that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as well. Gotta recall knowledge real quick.
That'd be a yeah, nature or occultism for these molds. Either way, that is a success. Slime mold, you've seen them before. What do you want to know about them specifically?
Do they have any weakness that we can make use of?
They are not weak to anything. Just their
That's
AC
annoying.
is really low.
Alrighty. To do this. Change my grip on the crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
And I just realized I'm bad at planning this out. I'm reloading my crossbow as my final action. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Alright. We go to this guy here. They're just going to continue attacking Yuga. There's no rhyme or reason to their actions. They're just wildly attacking as much as they can. Fail, fail, and I believe even a fail there with an 18 on the dice with map 10. Just not going to cut it there. Now, we go over to Baozin. What are your actions?
Okay, so that one's near death. I wish I had a one action attack. That's fine. We will go for a needle darts against the big ooze. Try and finish it off. Well, I am gonna shield.
Okay. Shield goes up. Shugo, your turn.
I'm gonna move back one spot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use my breath weapon again.
Alright.
So I got a 1 on recharge.
Mm-hmm. Where's it going this time? Right there for 2 of the slime modes and 1 of the leshies. Alright, they're gonna make their fortitude saves. 1, 2, 3. Natural 1 on one of them. The other 2 succeed, actually. The slime mold in the south takes the full brunt of it. Not able to get away from 18 points of damage there. The other two take half. And 4
Still
and
gonna
4.
die. Sad.
Didn't. Still holding up.
Charge again.
It'll take a while.
That's all 3 actions.
Okay, this one here moves their ally aside, pushes over to here.
I'm gonna reactive strike.
Okay.
If I can crit somebody and take them out of the fight, I'm gonna try. Goodbye.
That'll be a crit. You slam your jaws into that one, sort of rip it back. It's immediately exploding into another verdant burst, which will, I believe, hit everything here. Yes, it will. So I can just delete that and roll out the HP for all of its allies. 4 and 7 total of 11 healing to everything. Slime molds included. Including this guy. There we go. And this guy. That is their turn, though.
Enemy removal is probably still important. So.
It's a
one,
gain
I have
no
overall,
complaint.
I'd say.
This is here. 2 attacks. 1 and 2. First attack does actually hit you, Shugo. So many of them, you're having some difficulty with
Dodging them.
yes, exactly. Sorry, somebody sent me a message that the sound cut out, and I was very distracted in the very moment, but it was apparently on their end. Anyway, that one, yes. So, over here, slime mode. 1 and 2, it is a Zen state I am in, trying to do a combat with many enemies. First attack does hit. Pseudopod actually does strike you this time, for a total of 6 damage. Not that much, but I do need a fortitude save for the slime rot. Also gonna take the time to scroll the chat. There we go. Okay. So you do succeed against that. That'll be that one's turn. This other slime mold who's still trying to make its way here. It's gonna go 1 and 2 here for 2 actions. Gonna go for Shugo. This is an easy sort of target there. Will be actually a hit because of your off-guardedness. You're just so surrounded by all of them. You're having a hard time defending yourself now. 8 damage. I need a fortitude save as well. Which will, I believe, still succeed. You're strong enough to push back against any disease it carries. This fungus fleshy doesn't really have anywhere else to go. It's going to go 1, 2, and 3. First attack will definitely hit. But on a 19, it's not going to make it critical either way. Going to roll the damage here. This one will deal to you 7 points of damage. And that'll be that one's turn. Yuga, you're up.
Cool. Nice thing about Bless is that it has a duration. I don't really need to sustain it unless I want to expand it. So I go on the offensive against the near-death big guy. Let's see if a Divine Lance can finish it.
Okay, Divine Lance with a natural 1.
Of course. So I'm
Slings-
like, okay, so this is basically a guaranteed hit. Nope.
Unfortunately not when you roll
I
a
thought
natural
that
1. Your
too.
spell fizzles in your hand.
I currently have no desire to move, so shield.
Since when did slime molds have an anti-magic field?
Shield goes up.
Come on, man.
Leodon. Something you remember, Leodon. You cannot deal precision damage either to molds.
Yes, that's why I'm very sad about having to attack the big one.
You'll do like 2 damage to them. Might wanna target something else.
I'll go for the small ones and try and pick them off and make everyone slide harder as they focus down the big one.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
16.
Alright. And to blow that poor mushroom up, I'm gonna roll just for more info.
You roll... Still... Actually, not enough. Not enough to know anything else about the fungus slushy.
Well, time to attack.
Okay.
Excuse me, I did not mean to change script there.
So since you guys are already pretty, like, very deep inside of this difficult terrain, just consider the whole room difficult terrain. That'll be a crit. Roll the crit damage on your Sukung.
Oh boy.
And this
Nice
is...
damage.
Holy shit, where are those rolls when we need them? God damn. Well, this slushy is
Whoa.
obliterated by that shot.
Atomized.
Awesome.
does burst, and I believe everything is affected, yes. 2 HP to its allies. It's
That's
burst
how you
so
crit 'em.
hard that it can't really help its allies all that much. The spores just get blown away.
I'll use my final action to reload the crossbow.
Okay. So, as you reload, we go to Baozin.
Oh boy. This one. That one. Will it get an AC bonus from positioning?
No, because there's a lot of it. It's 10 feet high as well, so you can shoot over the top of Shugo.
Okay. First, I'm gonna cast Nudge Fate to increase my own.
Maybe your push
Increase
talk.
my own attack. Yeah, I need to change that. Increase my own attack roll and increase Shugo's AC.
Okay. Shugo,
Then
you
I'm
can
gonna
try
use my
what
last 2 actions to cast a 3rd level spell.
you say. Third level spell. Chilling darkness against it. Okay. Target has a holy trait. Okay. Well, it's not a holy slime, but it will perhaps be hit by this. Roll the damage.
No, but 5d6 should be enough.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit. Roll the damage. I mean, it doesn't matter if it crits because it's immune to crits anyway. So, with that, pretty good rolls. 24 is plenty as this chilling darkness sort of shoots over this fungus used to warm, humid air. Yes, it is absolutely destroyed by that.
Gone. That is my turn.
Okay, Shugo. Only a few remaining.
She doesn't start focusing on the little guys.
Mm-hmm.
Bite the one to his north.
19, that'll crit. And with plenty to... Actually, that's pretty close to its HP, but yes, you still bite the head off of this. As it bursts, it will try to heal the last slime mold. That's the only thing that it can actually heal. 12 healing to it. But that'll be that one's end.
Alright, we're gonna bite the other one too.
Mm-hmm. For a quick bite for the other one,
Oh.
this does miss.
And a jaw strike on this one.
Okay. Bite towards the slime. Would still crit even with BAP 10, but of course, low AC or no crit damage on slime. Still, 20 is quite a lot.
Slow effect potentially.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. 19 on the dice will succeed.
That's it.
Now, onto the slime mode. It is going to go for Baozin now. Or rather, Pseudopons just sort of attack out in random directions, bounds in, and actually critically strikes you. For
Joy.
16 points of damage. Roll a fortitude save as well. Very nice. Alright. You get a lot of that slimy mold on your skin, and you don't wipe it away fast enough. You feel like you might be affected by something in some time. Who knows? But either way, goes for a second attack against Shugo, third attack against Yuga, as these centipedes go just everywhere. 19 on the dice will actually hit, or... Well, I shouldn't have actually said that. It misses still. I was like, 19 on the dice should hit. It doesn't. Yuga, you're also missed by it.
That's amazing.
Now, this last fungus slushy, they don't really seem to have much minds to themselves. Well, they do have a mind for the purposes of, whatchamacallit, for attacks and stuff, or spells, but, barely one. Also, I need to just drag down the chat on the side as it gets stuck often, constantly, actually. Alright, there we go. And it misses all 3 of those strikes. Alright, Yuga, over to you.
Cool. Focusing fire on the hurt one, so we'll do a Divine Lance.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a 1.
Still hits, yeah. As long as it's in its general direction, it will hit for 9 spirit damage.
And Silver Dagger.
Mm-hmm. Stab. 3 on the dice will actually miss. You're not able...
Missed by 1!
Not able to put enough force into it to really break into the mold and do anything to it.
No, it's fine.
Lay it on.
Yeah, I'm once again taking aim at a Leshy.
Mm-hmm. Natural one. The others, the slime mold's just in the way too much.
Can you guess what I'm doing? I'm using a skill shot at him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna recall knowledge. Cause may as well.
Okay. Against the
Okay.
Leshy or the mold?
The Leshy.
Okay, that'll be a critical success. What 2 things do you want to know?
Give me. God, do they have any resistance? And do they have a weakness?
They have no resistances, no weaknesses.
Well, I guess that figures. I'm going to take aim at the slime mold, and since it doesn't make any sort of difference in what I do, I may as well save actions and just keep spitting. Start spitting at it. I
Okay.
use my venomous spit.
Mm-hmm. Spit towards it, natural
Okay.
20 on that. Alright. Well, your crit spit. 3 total of 6. It would be immune to the critical effect, but it also takes equal to the number of weapon damage dice. Why does it say 0 then? That's weird. Should take 1 poison persistence. Let me fix that. 1 poison persistence. There we go. Alright.
And I think I have one more action, so I'm gonna do a map attack.
Okay. That would hit as well.
Oh my gosh.
Bit a little bit
Yeah.
more towards it. It's 2. It's something. How's in?
Coughing up some phlegm and spitting. That's my turn.
How's in? Wow's in.
Yeah, I'm here. I forgot that I changed the key.
Mm-hmm.
So the one in front of me, let's be honest, I'm best off just casting Needle Darts and Nudge Fate to increase my AC.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Definitely hits.
I don't have a button for crit, so it's just...
That's fine, because it's immune to the crits anyway. Blasted there.
Cool, that's my turn.
Alright. Leah, or Shugo.
Try to take out the sun.
Mm-hmm. Snapping bite towards it would be a crit to roll the damage. And that is going to probably be plenty of damage as you rip it to shreds. It cannot form up.
And last 2 actions, I'm just gonna go after the Leshy.
Okay.
Let it bite.
Quick bite, that'll hit to roll the damage. And a lot of damage on that one. It's barely holding up.
And I'll follow the map 3 claw.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. 6 on the dice. Still is going to miss, unfortunately.
That's it.
Alright, this one, just angry, just gonna go for 3 strikes. 1, 2, and 3. I bet the chat has gotten stuck. It does, kinda. Actually, no, it was doing good. Misses all 3 of those attacks. You gotta see if you can finish it off.
Oh, I can totally do this. Just watch. Divine Lance, go.
Mm-hmm. A Lance of Pharasma's
Cool.
Might hits. See the damage. Should be plenty, yes. 8 damage is enough to bring that one finally down. There's another verdant burst of fungus throughout the room, but there's nothing for it to heal this time. They are all defeated. That's the end of that encounter.
Shugo kind of coughs and tries to wave all the spores out of his face and all the exploding Leshies. And now he's gonna rush down to try to push open these shutters.
Okay, you push open the shutters and you're able to open up the space a little bit more. The spores sort of flood out. Luckily enough. Manageable at this point.
Oh boy.
Are all of you okay?
Mostly okay. Of course, if anything was gonna hit me, it was the slime mold.
I'm sure Yuga can take care of your issue for you.
I can certainly try.
Well, at least it's not a Shugo
Appreciate it.
being covered in mold this time.
I learned my lesson last time. Pazan, you should stay with Yuga so he can heal you.
You know, I may be stupid.
It's okay.
You're used
Welcome
to it.
back.
Hi, hello.
You probably want to take 10 to do it. If you want, we could step into the other room for it if needed.
That may be good.
That's cool. Let's stick together, perhaps.
It locked behind us.
Ah, there you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, it does open. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, there it goes. I was just on the wrong spot. Okay.
It's alright, doors are difficult to understand.
Sorry.
You know what? I think I'm gonna get in on some healing too, really quick.
I'm gonna investigate this little garden here in the meantime.
Okay. As you look around, Leodon, roll your perception check.
Alrighty.
You find a couple of things. First, a sort of petrified mistletoe that seems to have been left behind by one of the fungal leshies. And you also find a verdant staff lying under several nasty-smelling vines on the ground, sort of next to one of the planters. Also, you see a glimmer in one of the boxes. There's an armor potency rune as well.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. Not much we can do with it, but it's really cool.
Could I get medicine on Shugo too?
Sounds good. There you go.
And after that, Shugo will go help search the room with.
Shit, I
um,
accidentally clicked the exit button.
Farewell.
Okay, let me get back in here a second. Da-da. There we go, I should load this back up. 1 second. It's going to take a little bit longer than usual to load this up too. Ah, there we go, getting somewhere. Perfect. Alright. Back in. Alright, so, yes, you guys find those few things lying about.
I will take this armor rune if none of you mind.
I don't mind at all.
Be my guest.
Need to wait back to get back to town before it can be applied, though. Correct?
Yeah.
Anybody make use of these other things?
I mean, if no one else wants them, I usually have a hand free in combat, so and I can convince magic items to do work for me.
That sounds good to me.
Nobody else seems to want If you're not going to use them, we can just sell them.
Plus, hey, if it helps me identify plants, I can identify some exotic tea leaves with them.
You
And
also
she goes, oh, go ahead.
note that that stag statue in the corner must be one of those shrines that Jihui mentioned as needing to be purified.
We're definitely here for that. Now, what can we do with this?
Well, these people are grown, so probably removing that should help.
Maybe, unless... Maybe it depends on what kind of overgrown it is.
Having been here before, did I recall seeing this stag statue with all these vines on it?
You recall it being sort of a connection to nature, the shrine to, well, nature as a whole. Specifics are scant, you don't really recall it that much.
Does it bring anything religious to mind for me?
Yeah, it sort of works like every other shrine, religion, crafting, or thievery. So there's little markings here and there that can be cleaned up with thievery, crafting to repair certain parts of it, or just religion to try and purify it that way with a prayer.
It's prayer time.
Prayer time exactly succeeds. So, with Yuga's first check here, and for these guys, you spend 10 minutes doing either of these things, and as long as one succeeds, it succeeds totally. However, Yuga, even then, there's a weakened blast of pure loathing that lashes out from it, since you didn't critically succeed. Roll a will save for me, please. Well, actually, you just push through it. You know that there's unquiet spirits or evils in it, and you're prepared. Give yourselves 40 experience points as it is purified. Once again, Jihui appears before you, apparating in her ghostly form. This time, though, her form seems a little bit more stable and less racked by Kugapti's darkness. You are doing great in your efforts. Continue them. There's one more, I think. One more thing you should do. Purify the Sugi tree itself. Do what you can for it. Rather... sorry. It is Pharasma's shrine that needs it, but still, go to the Tansugi and free it from that creature that gnaws at its roots. Even now, I can feel it breaking down the prison of Kugapti.
A creature there. Well, that answers that question already.
Yes. But the true evil lies below, beneath the monastery, through that door. It'll lead downwards into the roots, into the very chamber in which Kugapti is imprisoned.
I have to know one
Yes.
thing. What did the mayor do that caused this?
The mayor, as far as I know, in his arrogance, attempted to bolster the tree, but it needed no bolstering. Tanzhui Jing still remained. A part of her spirit was still holding Kugapti within. But your governor, I believe, heard of events happening here, of the corruption upon this place, and thought to be the hero, thought to cut it off. I don't know. You would have to ask him. But Still,
We cannot ask him. He's gone. He disappeared, along with his manor.
yes, as I said, he is in his own mindscape, his own realm, his own reality, cut off from the rest of you. He caused all this. Once you have diminished Kugopti's influence, there will be trails to follow and clues to seek that will surely lead you where your governor has gone. Find him and you will get close to understanding what is happening now, how to escape this cycle of malice.
How many times have we been here before?
Like I told you before, I do not know. I retained some memories, but I don't know how long the cycle is repeated.
I was hoping that clearing the next shrine here would clear things up for you.
Unfortunately not. I believe I've told you everything I know.
Then we should go deal with the other shrines then. We need
Yes.
to find a head for the Frostmite statue.
I will find some way to aid you in your, in your fight against Inoue, the corrupted sister of the monastery, who has led all of this. But once you get below, for now, I must focus on my own strength, as she sort of slips away. This time not
Thank you.
pulled away by darkness, but just slips into the ethereal.
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around us doing this over and over and over again. Shugo just shakes his head at that. Let's just keep going.
Sorry.
Think of them as dreams. Like thoughts about what could have been but was not. Because for us, for our consciousness now, those realities never existed. This is what we have now. This is our life now.
Shall we go take care of the Shugi tree now, or what do you all wish to do?
I'm ready for it. I feel pumped and invigorated.
I would feel more safe securing the entire perimeter of the monastery, but
I agree with Lydon, honestly.
Okay.
Shugo's gonna just keep moving. Not sit here and dwell on things and spiral, so to speak.
Congratulations on convincing Yuga with your extremely impassioned and yeah.
Shugo goes for the next door.
As you open
Steps
this door, twin rows of narrow, uncomfortable-looking bunks are this room's only decoration, although several have been crushed and pushed together under a hole in the roof to the northeast, forming a damp-looking nest made of rubble. The sheets and thin mattresses of the bunks are moldy and smell awful. To the north, 3 partially collapsed dressers are slumped against the wall. And as you guys enter, you see that this nest is not unoccupied. In fact, there are many smaller, sort of strange, gangly beings with no face except for a mouth and, long limbs, much like other Nindor you found. But there is also a strange, fog-like being that sort of stands up a little bit to look at you, and it opens its mouth to reveal this pale, but otherwise normal human face that stares out from within the maw. It is that
Oh.
face that actually speaks. You there. Step forward. It has been long since there have been new arrivals in this place. I wish to hear a tale from each of you. Share your stories of your journey.
Shugo just takes one look at this creature. We already know that you are all the corrupted monks that were here before.
That we are. But you may have a stay of execution if you tell a tale.
A stay of execution?
Of course. Your journey ends the same. Your souls ripped from your bodies and your flesh within my gut. But I would like entertainment before my meal.
Shugo scoffs.
I actually have a good one. There's a story
Step forth.
that I believe
I cannot hear you from the hallway.
there's a tale. I believe it's happened many times. About a trio of villagers and their guardian coming across a foul creature who actually thought it stood a chance against them.
You're telling
And would you like to
of this story.
Would you like to know what they did?
I will humor your words.
They crushed every last traitor to the monastery. Every single one of them.
That is not how I remember that story going. I need you guys' initiative. You can use diplomacy for your initiative if you want to. Or performance.
You guys probably a better performer than I am. However, I have a rather silly... Wait, hold on, actually. Oh no, I think I'm sticking with regular initiative.
Okay.
It's my best.
Yeah, sometimes when you're playing a wisdom class, usually it's your best anyway. This strange frog-like creature closes its maw once more. Its sort of beady, opaque eyes sort of blink for a moment, and as it croaks out, "The rest of you, you may have a sliver of their flesh for every one you kill." As it points this massive sort of skewer-like halberd towards you all, it is going to... yes. It is going to point towards Shugo. And this sickly green ray fires towards you. Scroll down. There we go.
Is that DC correct?
Yeah.
I can tell you it's fortitude.
Actually, let me check on this real quick.
Oh, it just seems a little low.
I spelled it wrong. Well, I can't look it up, so I assume it's right. It'll be a success on your end. However, you're still enfeebled 1 for 1 minute. As the green ray sort of grazes your side, you feel your muscles atrophy just slightly. Its third action will be to call out towards Yuga. You don't know how many times this story has passed. How many times you have failed
That's true. 25.
Hugo, your turn.
I am thinking. 1 second. I'm gonna move straight in there. Actually. And I am going to try to grapple the large frog.
Okay.
Frog creature.
Trying to get a hold of it. With a 5, you're
I'm
not
using hero
able.
point.
Okay. 9 is just barely not enough because you feel just a little bit weaker than normal.
Curse that enfeeble. Well, I'm gonna go after one of the other smaller ones in front of me next with the bite.
Okay. Bites against one of these small creatures here. It does hit. Roll the damage. 11 damage to that creature.
Enfeeble's really bad for barbarians.
Yeah. This is certainly.
Who would have thought?
Yuga,
That's all 3 actions.
your turn.
Okay, I'll prep a spiritual armament, attack the same target.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just go with the default piercing, I suppose. Unless it turns out that spirit damage would have been better.
Mm-hmm. Strikes and hits. Roll the damage.
Ghostly
12.
dagger kind of flies out from my hand. Slash pierce.
Flashes into that one. They still hold up, however. Anything else?
I'm going to hold my ground and shield.
Alright, shield goes up. We go to now this creature here. It is going to rush straight towards Yuga. So hungry. So hungry. But tries to bite towards you, fails to do so, goes for a second strike as it gnashes at you in, well, some seeming strange starvation. Zin, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna start with a concordant choir.
Mm-hmm.
These smaller guys don't seem to have a lot of health. And I'm gonna do the 2-action version with a 10-foot burst. There.
We'll hit quite a few, alright. As this ear-piercing choir sort of reverberates out from that section of the room. See, lots of failures, lots of critical failures. I gotta get this down there we go. So, the only one who succeeds is the one in the north, and the big frog guy, the other ones fail. The 13
Ooh, a good
damage.
roll.
Critical failure on this one. They die instantly as they are reverberated to death. This one is really badly hurt. This one in the back takes full damage. The other two take half. 6 and 6. It's not looking good after that.
That was effective.
Wow.
For my last action, I want to cast Needle of Vengeance on the toad
Mhm.
in case he targets Shugo at all.
Okay.
So apply that curse, and he'll have to do the will save any time. And I'm
Mhm.
going to apply the AC boost to Yuga.
Okay, you can drag that to yourself. That'll be the end of your turn. Now the other Mikdan. This one is going to rush to the side and back of Shugo, going for a flank, goes for a bite.
I'm going to reactive strike first.
Oh, yes. Let's see if actually that
Maybe
nullifies
I can
that.
kill it
Hmm.
before I get crit. Nope.
Not with a 2. You guys are at the point in the session where it's been halftime, so give yourselves an extra hero point. If you want to use that here, please do.
You know what? I'll roll the dice, I guess.
9 will definitely hit. Roll the damage. You snap your jaws into it. 1 and 3, total of 10. It is something. It brings it down a little bit lower, but it will be critically striking you. As it does so, it Only deals 14. However, as it does critically strike, it is going to take a quick snack out of you. So, as it sort of like starts biting you, it chews in and gurgles in delight at the taste. So it gets some healing back in fact. Goes for one more attack.
Getting
Fails
those
that
minerals in.
Leodon.
Alrighty. I like this frog that's staring me down, so I'm going to do my thing.
Five dice.
Pretty sure that's gonna miss, which is very annoying. So, let me first do a recall knowledge on them.
Okay, that'll be a religion on the big frog.
Ooh. I'm so glad I spit myself out, so I can basically recall knowledge and everything. No,
We're glad too.
You're not sure what this thing is.
Certainly a weird frog. I'm gonna swap targets and just shoot at the thingy that is harassing you, actually.
Mm-hmm. Quick shot towards it. 19 on the dice will make it a crit either way.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
Quick snapshot. Straight to the dome for 28 total damage. It is barely holding up.
Let me think. I'm going to do a spit attack, map attack.
Okay. Spit in its direction does fail, unfortunately.
Dang.
Right. Going to this one here in the back. They're going to rush past the big guy, go to about here, go for a bite against... Actually, first, it's going to try to sort of jump around and deceive you just a bit here. Rolling their deception against your perception DC. Total of 17 against yours. Be 24.
24.
Yes. So it will not be able to put you off guard for this attack. Goes for 1. Which will actually get through, however. Deals 8 points of damage to you.
Let's take it.
This one here also rushes up, and yeah, we'll stay here. We'll try to intimidate you, Yuga. Sort of gnashing its teeth. Make a fine meal.
26? 25?
Will not intimidate you there. Goes for a third action strike. Fails with that as you're pushing them back. Slow down. Take time to digest. Going to try to cast slow on Shugo. Need a fortitude save. You actually critically succeed against that. You push through the time warping around you. It'll still make a strike with its spear towards you, which will definitely hit. The spear seems to rack both mind and body, as it does so. Shugo, your turn.
It needs to make those
mhm.
saves.
So, name target takes anytime it uses a hostile action. Okay, yes.
Slow would probably be hostile if it was targeting.
Yep, it is.
Shugo.
First
Cool.
is a success, which it still takes half for, right?
I believe so.
So
Just
total
to
of
make it
6.
safe.
There we go. Takes a little bit of mental there. Shugo.
We are level 6. Yeah, you're right.
Shugo's in a stride. And he's going to use his breath weapon.
Okay. Dragon's Breath against all of these weak Miyakudans. Starving Nindoru.
Might as well try.
Roll their fortitude. 1, 2, 3. They don't seem to have the best of bodies. So failure, and 1 just bare success on the end. 2, 2, 3, total of 7. The one in front dies, the one in the middle dies, the one in the back takes half damage, still holds up.
So that's a good turn. That's everything.
Cool.
Yuga, over to you.
I'm going to Death's Call on him.
Mm-hmm.
Did I?
They are level 2.
Okay. I believe that should be 6 then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Spiritual armament should still be up, so let me do a sustain on it. And attack the one in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
In just the one action, so get a pierce on it.
2 on the dice, just
Ooh,
one hit.
miserable. No, I'm gonna hero it.
You have quite a few, yeah. Saving them up. 11 will certainly do it. Roll the damage.
I like that.
As you lash into this one for 13, sort of sling the spectral dagger straight through it. It's barely holding up.
All right, and since sustaining is essentially one action, then I believe I should be able to do a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Divine Lance.
This is also an attack. You will be at map 5. With an 18, you're still going to hit.
Perfect.
Roll the damage. Dagger goes through, and then a quick beam after it brings that one down.
Love it. Probably should have just done haunting him on that one. Oh well.
Mm-hmm. Bells in, your turn.
Next.
Oh boy. So, I'm gonna use one action to sustain the hex and another to cast a different hex.
Mm-hmm.
Is he within 15 feet of me? I don't think he is.
25.
No. I'm gonna use my... Okay, so first sustain the thing.
Mhm.
Second, cast this thing and apply the AC bonus to Shugo.
Okay.
For damage type, did we determine if he has any resistances to any of these? Bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing? Or have we not seen?
You've not seen anything.
Okay, I'm gonna bludgeon him to death.
Okay. Clawed fist. Slams into them. Roll the damage. A total of 13.
damage.
Plenty there.
Now I have 2 spells going. That is my turn.
Mm-hmm. Last make done. Still very hungry. Goes for a strike against Shugo. 2 on the dice fails as they're trying to gnash at you. You're pulling them back, holding them at bay. Failed the second strike and tries to go for a third. Fails that one too. That'll be their turn. Leah done.
Mm-hmm. Same thing, same turn, same as the first.
Mm-hmm. Devising a stratagem against the big guy.
Yep. I'm keeping it as an attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm once again checking him out.
All right.
Watch that.
You recognize this as a rare Nindoru called a Godgi. Godgi, whatever. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it is known as a corrupted reincarnated soul of those who have traveled the same pilgrimage route through multiple lives. What do you want to know about them? One thing.
Give me the lowest save.
Their lowest save is their reflex. Big but unsteady.
Well, that's unfortunate for, I think, most of us.
Yeah, you can trip.
By the way, I reload my crossbow and I fire.
Okay. Fire and strike true.
Very high AC. That's not very nice.
As you slam this shot into them, they take 15 points of damage for that. Alright.
That's my turn.
Now, going on to the goatee, whatever it is going to Let's see. Make a lurching strike. As it does so, it sort of tries to lurch forward and then skewer Yuga, as per this. 2 spear, one with each
Cool.
of 2 spears. Goes for 1 strike against Yuga. Does succeed. With 17 points of damage. Then goes for the other part of it. Which will fail, actually. Then, as its third action, it's going its hair, well, sort of hair from the inside of its maw will shoot out at Shugo.
I don't like that.
He'll need to make a will save.
He fails to actually strike. Though he does succeed on the will save. Takes 3. That'll be its turn. Shugo.
Now that it's brought itself within range, I'm gonna just focus on it. Seems to be the bigger threat. I'm gonna try to fight it.
Alrighty. 5 on the dice, though, won't cut it.
No, it will not. So I'm gonna try claws instead.
Big claw strike, natural 1. Also won't do much there. You're targeting yourself as well, by the way.
Oh.
But still, neither of those would have hit.
You know what? I'm gonna try to assurance athletics grapple on the guy above me.
Okay.
Just kind of take a gamble.
Quickly reel around on the other
Oh,
one
wow.
using just easy, simple techniques, and it works. They're held. Yuga, over to you.
Cool. Okay. I too will focus on the big guy now. Sustain my what's it called? Oh. Sustain my spiritual armament.
Mm-hmm.
Go for the pierce.
Slinging it straight towards them will miss.
I'm gonna nope that one with a hero point.
Alrighty.
Go on to the last one for now. Oops.
Still will miss. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be.
And follow up with a haunting hymn blast instead of a divine lance.
Okay. Well, it's big fortitude here. Might actually still fail. Yes, it does.
Cool.
For a total of 13 points of damage as it reverberates through them. Alright.
That's the way it's done. Next.
Buzz in. Over to you.
Okay, I'm gonna... Oh boy. Sustain. Cast Nudge Fate on Shugo to increase his chances of hitting, and put an AC debuff on the toad.
Alrighty.
And that's all 3 of my actions.
I mean, it's a lot of effects on the toad.
I need to make an attack.
Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. This Needle of Vengeance, this Shadowed Claw, and this Unsteady Fate are all afflicting this creature. You definitely hit with that as well. For a
The
total
spell's
of
been better
9.
than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm. Basically just like a spiritual armament, except it does a little bit more damage.
Yep, that's what's nice.
Now, over to this one.
Yeah.
Grabbed as they are, still gonna just go for 3 strikes. At this point, they're just desperate. First strike actually crits. Second and third don't do much, but the first strike definitely does. That'll be 14 damage to you, Shugo, and as they do that, they're going to have a quick snack, which allows them to do their snack, which gives them some HP. For 11 back, which they didn't really need, but this one is getting its fill. Leodon, over to you.
Alrighty. I'm devising a stratagem.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Keeping that as a skill one.
Okay. Does succeed. So, what else do you want to know about the big creature?
That's close to death. Was there any weakness we should have used?
Silver is weak to silver.
I guess that figures. Anyway, I failed that attack roll. I can no longer attack it, so I will turn my attention to the door in the north and use a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
It's off guard.
Good.
I said it is off guard, so you can
Oh.
maybe crit it or something. So
Definitely
No,
not.
that's a
that's
natural
one
one.
kind of crit.
I'm gonna hero point this because I should use it.
Yeah. Well,
Never mind.
my god. Just
Our curse,
goes
the cursed dice roller coming back.
straight across. Goddamn. Oh shit, I need to scroll down the chat here. It's doing pretty good there. There we go. Yeah, double that one.
What do we get? What do we win?
Pain and suffering.
Well, you're already a snake,
Oh, my favorite.
so you can't have snake eyes. Sorry.
Alright, now for this creature, they're going to try to lash out with that hair once more at Yuga. It needs to actually move up a little bit, so it's going to push these guys aside. Move up there,
Doesn't move,
step,
it's Reactive strike.
step, not stride.
Oh, never mind. I got too excited.
Whenever a creature goes 5 feet, they will always step. But actually, that Yuga, your mystic armor still just barely deflects that hair as it lashes towards you.
That's so cool.
Lashes out one more time from its maw, definitely hits though.
I got cocky.
Maybe. 15 points of damage, and then it will use its grab action to try to constrict you in that hair. So it should be at map 5, so I'm going to -5 from this whenever it comes out here. So -5, it would actually fail just barely. To actually get you. Shugo.
That's so cool.
Well, I guess I'll try to finish it off.
Mm-hmm. Quick bite, 3 on the dice just isn't gonna do it.
How about a claw?
Claw might. Yes, roll the damage. Lash towards it for 8 points of damage. Why is your claw still at rage 0 spirit?
I will mess with it later. Does +1 kill it?
+1 does not.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna follow up with another one and maybe I'll get a 20.
Misses, unfortunately.
It's full 3 actions.
Okay, Yuga.
Cool, cool. Well, I still have the usual spiritual armament. I
Mhm.
can't imagine this won't finish it off.
Let's see. Well, 2 on the... Gosh, your rolls all of a sudden are just... At the end of this fight, doing nothing.
But that was just a feint for the real attack, the hunting him, which was straightforward.
Mm-hmm. Hunting him. Roll a fortitude there. And it rolls a 13. It will succeed on that. Take half. Half of 11 is just barely not enough. It is at 1 HP. It's falling down on the ground, but still has some will to fight.
Quick, use hunting him.
Balzin.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by sustaining the shadow focus spell. Let me get that up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
might
that
kill
means
it.
an attack.
That'll certainly
Awesome.
hit. For maximum
Max
damage.
damage.
14 is enough for the claw to
Fashion
beat it
said
into
it.
the ground, yes. That's just the last meat done.
Oh shoot, I have 2 more actions. So I'm gonna just cast Daze on him.
Okay. Roll it out, roll their fortitude, or will rather. 7 of the dice, they will fail. Roll damage out.
They're not grabbed anymore, by the way.
Oh, yes, yes.
Cool.
Alright. They are going to see the big ones fall. Finally, I can eat whatever I want. Goes into a rage, bites you, does hit. Deals 8 points of damage, Shugo. It's just gonna keep biting. You could feed, but that would just waste you guys' time, honestly. Miss and miss. Alright.
That's
Yeah.
my thing.
Don't worry, I can also waste everyone's time and continue to miss.
Let's see.
Uh,
11.
that should hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fire a crossbow.
Fire it off. Almost critting. Not so.
Dang.
But for a total of 22, it has just a bit more HP than that, though. It's holding on.
I'm gonna do a spit attack. I'm getting a lot of mileage out of that, more than I expected.
All right. Not with a natural
Never
one.
mind.
You sort of choke on it as you're trying to spit it up. All right. Here you go. Time to finish it off.
I'm gonna do an assurance trip.
Okay, it goes to the ground.
Surely I can't miss now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a bite. I'll show who can really bite.
You do. Chomp down on it. As it falls to the ground, you rip it to shreds. It is dead. There we are. Finally, they are defeated. Give yourselves 80 experience points for that encounter.
Did we get experience for the mushrooms?
Yeah, you should have gotten 80 for those.
Oh.
Okay, I think that was just missed.
Yeah, maybe I did, yeah.
Well, if what is they say can be believed, this is the first time we're beating them.
Why would you trust what they say?
I don't know.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with seeking good in everything in this situation, as bleak as it already is. I'm honestly with Shugo here. It feels nice to believe that we've overcome some sort of hurdle. That we're not just continuing to run this endless treadwheel of dying and getting back here, and maybe not even making it back here.
Shugo's gonna take some time to look around this chamber now that things are quiet.
Yep, roll a perception check.
I'm in 2.
So, as you guys look around, you notice first that there is some sort of little red thread knot on the Gugdi's spear. But also Leodon, or rather Baozin and Leodon and Yuga, you also notice that those dressers in the north are quite interesting. You look around them for a moment before sighting a ring. A quite intricately carved ivory ring, in fact.
I'm refreshing my game really quick.
Okay. Spirit Sight ring, it seems. But you also find a red thread knot. Knotted 6 times. The loop at each end so it can be worn either as a bracelet or an anklet or hung from a strap.
I'm tempted to have you guys hold on to that.
Yes, that could be good.
The knot?
Yeah.
Though he might do better with the ring.
I mean, he already has something that helps him a lot with ghosts. Not to say that he
That's fair.
shouldn't further go into exorcisms, but
I'm sure most of us could make use of that knot.
Though only one
The
of
ring
you is
perhaps-
close to fate itself and weaving it.
That's true. That's what I'm thinking. I would like this. I am not as sturdy as the rest of you.
Okay.
by all means.
Have at it.
And next rest, I'll invest in that.
You can invest in it instantly. There's no need to wait for rests anymore.
I'll invest in it now.
I could possibly use this spirit side ring. I do have a priority of needing to see my targets to even like pinpoint their weaknesses and everything.
Yeah. I was going to recommend either you or Shugo.
Shugo shakes his head.
Go for it, Leodon.
Oh, thank you.
Mechanically, I actually cannot use that ring in combat.
Oh.
Seek is a concentrate action.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
See the things that you know better than we do.
Otherwise, as you look around this once perhaps a dorm chamber of some sort, there doesn't seem anything else of note.
I wonder where the head of that statue is. We are running out of places to look.
Was that the thing behind the bookshelf, or was that
The ring was behind the bookshelf,
okay.
or the wardrobe rather. Up here.
Okay, so that was covered. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to take a few minutes to recover here?
Yep, we got pretty beaten up from that. Not nearly as bad as some of the earlier fights.
Alrighty.
Well, if you're taking downtime, I think I can maybe do something. How do the tea ceremony things work? Does it only apply to like one person, or?
I haven't read into that a lot actually.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
Oh.
So, magic tea. Magic when you craft this. You can activate magic interact action, you drink it or feed it to the trees if it's a person. You can also activate the magic tea with a 10-minute activity that requires sterling teaware to prepare the tea and then consume it or present it to somebody during the short ceremony, after which the magic tea's effects begin. So what are you asking?
If it like just applies to everyone or just one person in particular?
Oh, the tea, yeah, it only applies to one person. The
Okay,
tea ceremony effect usually elongates the effect or improves it
gotcha.
if you're using it as a 10-minute like activity to give this to somebody instead of just like one action. That's the benefit.
I see. Say, does anyone want a nice bonus against mental effects?
I would not be opposed to that.
Go for it.
Great. I use one of my versatile vials to create some Peace in Dreams tea.
Okay.
And because I'm a maniac, I've been carrying around the sterling tea set that I like picked up several sessions ago
Yes, you have.
in my inventory.
So you have a full sort of, you roll out a full sort of like a tea set that's made of like fine china and sterling and such, and are able to whip up a very effective tea ceremony for somebody.
You know, I feel like while we're here, something to just keep us grounded might help.
I'm learning to really understand your tea. It's very good. And you guys healing? Like, are we just hand waving it to heal the full, or?
Yeah, we can just hand wave if you guys want to spend an hour.
I would like to do that.
Okay, we'll do that.
Is everybody healed full.
So an hour passes. Where's my?
Oh, wait. Goodbye, tea.
Well, it lasts 8 hours.
That's for 8 hours because of this ceremony.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
All right, go. Feel free to apply that effect. It's gonna last the whole day, no matter what. So,
Also a +2 instead of a +1.
does it not have? Of course, it doesn't have the other effect for the tea
Says,
ceremony.
While as long as you're asleep, it's +2.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I can't read.
Effects last for 8 hours, and as long as you're asleep. Oh, okay, yeah.
Still very handy and useful.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, I'm ready to move on if all of you are. Sure, starts heading down.
Down to these doors here. Small hallway seems to lead to another chamber beyond.
Shugo opens, steps through.
You open the door into a large refectory. Several ruined tables and broken benches lie in heaps within the refectory. The chamber might have once been a fine and relaxing place to take a meal, but now it feels cold and empty. And within, you immediately notice 3 twisted creatures. Creatures like you've met before, the Kurobozu. Oops, there we go. And they're sitting around one of the tables, sort of in a crooked, sort of cross-legged position at the low tables. They're just staring at these teacups and mugs that are completely empty. One of them looks up towards you all. Do you realize what a true pleasure it is to be able to eat?
Well, honestly, I'm learning to really enjoy it myself.
You don't, but the others. What are your favorite meals? What do you like to eat? Please. We have not known for so long.
Well, I do love, I do love a good meal of, thinly sliced, freshly cooked vegetables and with, thin strips of meats. It's important to get the shapes all aligned.
That sounds wonderful.
Toss it in with noodles.
Noodles. So long. You, Red One. What do you eat? What do you drink?
I don't really have a favorite dish. I'm a very particular tea drinker, and I enjoy some nice crackers on the side just to, snack.
Tea. Tea, yes. Fetch us tea. From the pantry. Brew it in the kitchen. Host a ceremony for us. Please.
The other
I wonder if that would help.
The other looks very surprised and just raises an eyebrow towards the rest of the party.
We have not known proper tea in so long. Its aroma, its warmth. We suffer. Beg you for this.
Velden, I think we should do it.
Shugo looks very skeptical.
Well, I'm admittedly willing to defer to the exorcist here. Let's give it a try.
Yes,
Start
return.
heading that direction.
Return when it is done.
Is there anything in this room as we move through it?
As you look around, not really. Just an empty food and drink hall.
I will try the door.
You open the door to the kitchen. A long clay furnace occupies the southeast portion of this simple kitchen. A large cooking pot atop the furnace bubbles beneath under a stained lid, a fire burning in the hearth below it. Elsewhere, ruined tables and shelves lie scattered on the floor.
Yuga, why are you wanting to make tea for these creatures?
Because what if it puts them at ease, puts them at rest?
They haven't chosen the fate they're in.
Did they, though? It seems to me like their minds were poisoned.
Fine.
Yuga, your ghost scarf billows in this room as if an unseen wind pushes on it. Roll a perception check.
Okay. Do I include the ghost scarf item bonus in that?
Yes, you do.
Adding scavenger search in case it's... I don't feel like an 8. I don't feel like a natural 1 in something this cool.
Okay.
Reroll.
Last hero point.
That's better.
Much, much better. You
I want to be
realize
cool.
that the source of this haunt is subtle, but it must be that simmering pot, whatever is cooking within it, is the source of it.
The pot is a haunt.
Excuse me.
Let's get a better look at it. See if we can figure out what's wrong with it.
You go up to it. If you have cooking lore, you could work on it, but also religion.
I do have religion.
Okay, yes you do.
Wow.
So, identifying the haunt, as you get closer, your scarf billows even more. You think up the correct sort of pronunciations for, well, unfortunate souls or creatures that have had their bodies desecrated by, well, being cooked. Happens quite often in Galarian, unfortunately, so there is a particular exorcism for such circumstances. You're able to pull it up and exorcise this haunt. Give yourselves 30 experience points for that. The
Curious
bubbling
as to what it was
stops.
now.
Leodon, as you're also looking about the kitchen here, you find that, well, there is actually a set of sterling brewing tools and serving tools in this kitchen for tea as well.
Ooh, well, some for a tea house and some for myself.
Mayhaps.
I feel like if I pick these up, I'm going to break down under the weight of everything I'm carrying.
If you need me to carry something,
Physically or mentally?
Both.
I can carry something for you if you need me to.
I'm definitely gonna appreciate it. Yes, thank you.
It's been the party inventory and everything
Yes.
that's in there so far. Shugo has enough bulk to carry, so.
Mm-hmm. Alright, there are two doors lying as exits to the room. One seems to enter that hallway that goes to the beginning of the place.
Well, I guess if the head's anywhere, it's going to be in this chamber. And Shugo's going to step up and open this door.
You open it up, and you find thick layers of dust covering the shelves and containers of a pantry. Quite a few things in here to look around through, and it doesn't seem to have been trashed all that much by, well, other beings or anything like that. Go ahead and roll your perception checks for this room.
Sure, I'm sure other people can help me too.
Yeah, I can do it now too.
Okay. So, as you all look about, Shugo and Baozin, both of you notice a loose floor stone in the room. As you go to lift it up, you find that there is a magical bag underneath it.
Oh, how convenient.
I was just thinking about needing to buy one of those.
We either stumbled onto this at the best time. Oh, wait, no, there's treasure in it. We definitely just stumbled on this. This was already here.
Remember that discussion we had about fate?
Yeah, see, this is going to be what wins us the whole thing. This bag.
Yuga, as you look at that jewelry and statuettes, those all seem like the kind of things that people in Willowshore make. Roll me a Willowshore lore.
Okay. 18.
You actually recognize this stuff as many things that went missing about a month or so before the last day of spring earlier in the year here.
Oh my gosh. Let's return these to the village. Imagine how much that'll lift people's spirits.
I
It
agree
is
with you.
strange to you that this stuff went missing before everything that has happened, before you guys got stuck in this mindscape.
And the two women who went missing was about 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So not connected to them.
Perhaps not, yes.
Unless they
Also,
somehow went back and forth.
Leodon, amongst the many piles of boxes here, you do find a tin of rare tea amongst them.
Well, this is quite a find. I would. Do we have to serve this to them?
That depends. I mean, yes.
You
But how much is in there?
Leodon, you figure that you don't have to use this rare tea. The rare tea would give you a bonus, certainly, but you could use your own instruments and ingredients.
Because I would definitely like to take this back for my own personal use.
Understandable. If you have other teas available to you.
I mean, who do you think I am? Of course I have. Just have to
I had a feeling.
find the right one. What do you all think would be the right tea for this situation?
They just want tea. So just use tea.
Okay, everyone but Shugo. What do you think is the right tea for this situation?
Shugo walks out of the room.
I've got something that can, is usually described as powerful enough to wake the dead, but I feel like it might be bad spirit here. It's also pretty bitter, so I don't know how well that would go over.
Use the bitter tea.
If you do the really bitter, save some for me.
Oh, all right.
Well, just think about it. They probably haven't had anything for who knows how long, so get them something strong.
That's a good point. I'm gonna use the resurrection tea, I suppose.
Okay. Alrighty, well.
Could be brewing it up with a versatile vial, obviously.
Mhm.
Make sure to take that rarity for yourself.
Yep.
And Shugo will strap the bag of holding onto himself. Wherever
Alrighty.
he can access it.
Works for me.
And I'll just have it in the party inventory so we can see the weight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, you're able to whip up the tea, take that bag, and, well, seems as though you've explored the entirety of the monastery here. The only place remaining to go is towards the Sugi tree. And of course, deal with these undead here. Good move. Theodon, you return with a platter of sterling, tea serving utensils and such, piping hot to the Kurobozu that sort of scarf at the emptiness of their teacups. They look to you. Yes, serve it as you would serve any. Ignore our visage. We are but foolish souls.
Yadon is gonna put on a pleasant smile and do as they wish, serving them as with any of his guests.
Roll T-Lore.
Oh boy. I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, luckily, because you are using T-Lore specifically, that is a success. As they each take these teacups to their mouths and drink it through those holes that are, well, emitting that black smoke, as it drains into their bodies, it sort of leaks out through holes in their chests, though. They still sort of come to a crickety sort of stand, a lanky, strange, twisted stance, but they make an attempt at a crooked bow. Thank you. We know you seek to purify this place. And in thanks for your kindness, let's offer some help to you. We use the interloper's magical axe to cleave the head of your death goddess free.
Oh!
And then place the head in the upper boughs of the Sugi tree, as far from her body as we could reach. You'll need to retrieve it if you wish to rectify our desecration of her statue. And with that,
Thank you for sharing. That's so kind of you to share.
the black smoke from their eyes and mouth emits brightly, or not brightly, but violently from them as they sort of creak back and sort of bend their backs backwards. As the smoke flies from their mouths, their bodies crumble to dust. Give yourselves 80 experience points, or actually 120 experience points for that encounter.
Wow, we're getting kind of close to level 7 already.
Certainly so.
Well, I suppose we need to go to the tree now. And now you can say that your tea has exorcised the spirits of the corrupted monks. You can put that on the outside of the tea house.
Strong enough to rouse spirits.
There you go.
We did the right
Different,
thing.
Kathy.
Shugo's gonna move through the central room to the northern
Yum.
door here.
Okay. Go to the door. And you open it, stepping forth under the boughs of the great Tan Sugi, the centerpiece of this whole monastery. And as you stand beneath it, let me see 1 second here. Let's do this, there we go. The first thing you all notice quite readily, here I'm going to move Bounds in real quick, just get him over here, is that in the boughs of the great tree, in its sort of diseased, half-leaved boughs, many of them barren of them, there is this colorful figure that creepily lies completely motionless, save for maybe a flicker of its mandibles. Some great spider has made its home amongst the boughs. It stares down at you all, motionless for this moment. And as you look in and above at the massive 100-foot tall tree, there are glistening coils of rot and decay that spread up from several of the tree's roots that wind along its trunk, and many of the branches above are thick with immense spiderwebs. You also notice that a large silver-bladed axe lies embedded in the side of the tree, about 4 feet off the ground, with crusty rivulets of black sap glistening and running down from the wound. And standing amidst the roots, there is one other figure. One that was gnawing at the roots themselves before noting your approach. A figure that looks much like the other Kurobozu you've met, except this one seems to have once been a kitsune, now rotted and defiled by its new Nindoru form. As it straightens up, creaks like the other Kurobozu, sort of steps out from under the boughs a little bit there, spitting bark out from its mouth. You there, would you not like to enjoy this meal with me? More teeth would bring down this forlorn tree more quickly. Surely, you aren't cruel-minded enough to let it continue to suffer?
How dare you continue to file this tree?
It is already dead. It is already, well, in its final stages of decay. I'm just helping it go along to its ultimate end. Though its sap is quite sweet, growing from the remains of a great heroine from ages past. As long as the tree still grows, her soul remains trapped and outside of the cycle of life. Isn't that anathema to you, Phrasmite?
Yes.
Shugo takes a step closer to this guy.
Sort of hefts its temple sword and points it towards you. I think I remember you. And you think you remember this kitsune as the monastery's chief gardener, in fact. I remember when you were commissioned. You should have taken your place amongst the many statues in our garden. Instead, Jihui decided to gift you to the ungrateful peasants in Willowshore. You know how much I had to do to clean up after the pilgrims, treading on grasses they should not tread upon, picking at plants they should not destroy. Pilgrims are ungrateful, and you are nothing different, treading on sacred ground that is not your own.
We have come here to reclaim this sacred ground from you, those who have defiled it and destroyed everything around you.
Oh, we are its owners, we are its people, we are the monks that took care of this place, and now you, just like the others, seek to destroy it. As he points towards that axe that's embedded in the tree.
We're not going to destroy it. We're here to stop any further damage from happening to this.
You don't seem to remember the night of broken blades? A few years ago. Before all of this happened, those damned lumberjacks. They came here, searching to defile the Tansugi, to cut it down. We were already under Kugopti's influence. Jihui was long dead, and you had forgotten this monastery, most of you in town. That axe was the lumberjack and their compatriots who came here a few years ago, at least in your time, and tried to defile it. We sent a few zombies and other undead back to your town to warn any who would dare try to enter this place. That is all that remains.
It too shall be destroyed once we're done with this.
There is no convincing you. Kugopti is not the only one imprisoned here. It has been for thousands of years. Let the cycle be ended for both of them. Let them be free. Shame, really. Where's Baozin?
I don't know.
Oh,
We lost him.
where did you go?
Back in the kitchen still.
Where did I go?
Did you, is your token somewhere? Oh, you're underneath Leodon, okay.
He tends to do that.
And then, if you won't help me, you're against me. And I need your initiatives.
Finally, something we agree on.
In some ways, the guy does make sense, but it's a horrible, horrible way.
Yuka is clearly rattled by some of his words.
Mm-hmm. Do this. There we go. Alright, so... the Kitsune, the Korobozu, the one that chews at the bark of the Tansugi, immediately raises up its temple sword and rushes out towards you. Sorry, my battery is starting to not work anymore, but if I reattach it like that, it should work a little bit longer. It is not. Hold on, I need to get some batteries real quick. Luckily, they're right here. There we go. Alright, so, with that, they are going to immediately rush forth with their temple sword towards Shugo. You, I hate you the most. Striking with their temple sword, first action. 17 on the dice will be a crit. It slices deeply into you, take 38 points of damage, and then, as quickly as the sword comes, they're going to make a stunning flurry series of strikes with their fists. Maps 4 and map 8. It'll roll for me. Hello. There we go. First strike, I do believe actually misses. The second strike also misses. Sorry, I need to scroll the chat. I really need to fix that. Anyway. But luckily for you, those stunning flurries do miss. That'll be the end of its turn. We go now to Leodon.
Alrighty. Believe it or not, I'm going to devise a stratagem.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Not like that, unfortunately.
I'm taking it as a skill stratagem and recalling knowledge.
Okay.
What do I have to roll?
For this guy, it'd be religion.
Oh, boy.
You remember that he is much like the other Kurobozu. Let me see. So, you do succeed on that roll. What one thing do you want to know about them?
Yeah, that feels very similar to the other ones. Let me ask about any special abilities this one might have.
Any special abilities? Well, he seems quite similar to all the rest of them. But keep in mind their, well, their Steel Breath effect.
Right.
I hate that.
Do we know what his creature type is?
He is a fiend, or he's rather an undead. He's undead.
Undead. Okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, since I absolutely failed at spotting a weakness of this guy, I'm going to turn my attention towards the giant spider and just fire a crossbow and reload.
Okay, up into the boughs of the tree here. Mrs. skids by the still motionless spider.
Alrighty, that's my turn.
But almost as soon as you shoot by it, it starts to clamber its way down. So it's going to have to take 30 foot of movement down to 20, and then another 30 down to 0, and then that gets it 10 forward as well. And with that, it is going to fire a web trap towards Yuga, in fact.
Oof.
Or try to, at least, as it splatters against the wall. Would have been difficult to escape from that, but now it sort of is underneath the tree. Can I delete this tile? Is it part of the roof tile? It probably is part of the roof tile, too. I'll just delete the whole thing at this point. I don't need it anymore. Oh, no, it was underneath it. Anyway, I'm going to delete the tree. There we go. That's better. That's a lot better. So, that will be that ogre spider's turn. Bowzin, yours.
Okay. The ogre spider. Let's enfeeble that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna cast enfeeble on him.
Okay. Targeting its fortitude. The ogre spider.
Test the waters.
Sorry. You were mentioning the ogre spider, but you're targeting the chewer. Are you
Yeah,
targeting this guy?
I'm
Okay.
targeting this guy. I was asking if it was just a normal ogre spider. A lot of things are poking at my head right now. Sorry.
By the way, this guy is enfeebled until the start of your turn. Do you have,
Alright,
wait, do
last
you have the
action?
old enfeeble? Hold on, 1 second.
What? Oh, is there?
The other guy was using the old enfeeble. Yeah, this still
Okay.
succeeds. Until the start of your next turn, they're enfeebled 1.
Okay. For my last action, cursing him with Needle of Vengeance. If he attacks Shugo or does any harmful action against him, yeah, that'll be a will save.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, Shugo, over to you.
Shugo's not sure if he should focus on the giant scary spider approaching them, but he's gonna just focus on the person he knows.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna try to bite.
Against the chewer. 12 of the dice does hit.
Because I have anti-undead runes.
That you do, as you pierce them both mind, body, and spirit. Well, not mind, really, but yes, it hurts.
And I'm gonna just take another bite of the jaws.
Okay.
Just do some more damage.
Quick swipe with the jaws once more actually hits. Another vicious biting in. 11 damage.
Not much damage, unfortunately. My final action, I'm gonna try to intimidate him.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what to say, but I can't think of anything to say, so...
You're evil.
I say, yeah, you're a bad guy, you're gonna get bit.
Mm-hmm.
You're bad. You should feel bad.
And the dice against their will is going to be a failure, unfortunately. They have pretty strong ones, being former monks.
That's all 3 actions.
Yuga, over to you.
Okay. I'm going to try one of my big spells against the... the names of these things are hard. So
Robozu.
basically, the dead kitsune thing.
Alright. It's a straight shot. It's not affected by any minus to its AC or anything like that.
Come on, big money, big money.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Okay. Roll the
Let's see if it's weak to
damage.
silver.
As you unleash this bolt, it will do double that, so 70 points of damage. It doesn't matter if it's weak to silver, as this moonlight ray fills the garden with a silver moonlight and just tears this, well, frosty hole straight through the chewer's chest. Yeah, it's dead. It's immediately falls to the ground. The smoke from its eyes and mouth is immediately extinguished, and all that remains is a cold moonlight upon its course. Okay. That was a good gamble.
Yuga looks stunned as heck and is unable to do much more than just kind of like reflexively put up a shield.
Okay. So, well, Jura can't do anything else. We go to Leodon.
Well,
That was quite effective.
the other is watching this poor Nindura get vaporized in front of him and is just going to turn towards the spider now.
Each on the dice.
I'll risk it. I'm guessing I roll nature for this one.
Yes. You know it's an ogre spider, but you can't tell any specifics about it.
It's a big old spider. Let's test it out if I can hit.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah.
We need something else to help you hit.
I'm reloading my crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
That's all 3 of my actions.
Alright. It will clamber up close to the party here and start striking at Leodon, seeing as the only person who's been striking at it. Its fangs reach down, trying to bite into you. You're able to dodge out of the way. It then turns towards Yuga, tries a second strike as you're all diving for cover here. Natural 20, Yuga.
Understandable.
You're a bit-
Understandable. That's fair.
Exhausted from that moonlight ray. You don't see this attack coming. 38 points of damage. I need a fortitude save as well.
I am, however, able to negate a very small portion of that.
A little bit of as you focus the shield towards the spell or towards the attack and it shatters.
Nailed it.
You fail in the saving throw. Its venom
Darn.
reaches into you as well for a total of 7 points of damage, and you're being affected by it. So just for me, I'm just gonna put it on you because it's a lot easier when I do it this way. There we go.
Thank you.
So, not good. It's poison. That being said, that is all of its actions. It moved, attacked, and attacked. That was in.
Would it be anthemia for me to attack the spider?
Not
No,
if it's attacking you.
Not if it's attacking. Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna cast Malicious Shadow.
Okay.
Let's go with slashing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna debuff its AC first.
Very well. I'll reduce its AC here. There we go. And that'll hit. Roll the damage too. A total of 7 against it. Slashed in. Doesn't seem to...
Last action, I'm gonna shield up.
Okay. Doesn't resist all that much of it. So we go now to Shugo.
Shugo's gonna circle around it, walking over the roots of the tree to get in position.
Very well.
And he's gonna just start trying to rip its legs off.
Alrighty. If you bite, gnaw into it, you will hit. For a total of 15. Alright.
And I'll just try to draw us again.
Hits as well. Can't really turn around on you quickly enough to keep you off as you're gnawing, biting, tearing at its flesh.
That's all 3 actions.
Yuga, yours now.
So that worked really well. I'm gonna try it again.
Mm-hmm.
Moonlight Ray.
Alright. Shot towards
Darn,
it.
it wasn't a crit.
It will fail, unfortunately.
I will use my battle medicine on myself.
Mm-hmm. Patching up some of those bite wounds there. Should do pretty good for you. 13.
Oh,
Not that bad.
it's a shame. A lot of times the crits on those do really well. So it's like, do I want to do the crit on the DC 15 or the regular roll on the DC 20?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, done.
Alrighty.
Look for some inroads towards it. You can roll your nature check as well.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
That'll be a success. You recognize it, yes, as an ogre spider as large as elephants. What do you want to know about them?
It's probably not gonna have any weakness. It's probably only gonna have the poison. Lowest tip is probably not gonna be. Actually, you know what? Tell me about any special ability we haven't seen yet.
So, there isn't much.
Wish I could have tamed it.
It can squeeze through gaps as if it were a large creature. So you can't really escape from it even if you run inside, at the very least.
Guess that figures.
Otherwise, it's pretty simple.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to point blank fire this crossbow.
Mm-hmm. It does it straight up into a gap in its defenses. 20 damage, not bad at all.
And reload, and that's my turn.
Alrighty, now on to the spider itself. It's going to reel back around on... Oh, also, Yuga, roll your fortitude save before we get to this crit on Shugo.
Oh no, another fort?
Yeah, another fortitude save on you, Yuga. For the poison that is currently coursing through you, you do exactly succeed on that, because of the Mountain Shrine's Enlightenment, in fact.
Sweet.
However, Shugo, as it turns on you, very quickly you're not able to put up a defense as it bites harshly. Not too harshly, but certainly somewhat. Roll fortitude save as well. That will fail. You do take the 1d6 plus 2 poison. So a total of 8. And I'm going to put this out for myself so I can just put it on you so we can keep track of it. There we go. Alright. So, it will then turn on Bao Xin and go for a bite. It was natural 1. Certainly
Fate
fails that.
doesn't allow spiders to harm me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna regret saying that.
And a natural 1 on Liaodon. So it tries to turn back around, but something Shugo is doing is preventing it from doing it much at all there. That's its turn. Bao Xin, yours.
Reapply the minus AC debuff.
Yep, I got you.
I was pressing the wrong button.
Oh, yeah. Chat got stuck. There we go.
Roll my attack. Hit by three.
Does it? Pretty good hit there. 10 damage. Mm-hmm.
And for my last 2 actions, I'm gonna cast Daze.
Easily enough.
I know it's a beast, but you gotta check.
Only succeeds on a 19, so it must not be very good at will saves. Takes half.
Well, it's worth trying on future turns. That's all for me.
Shugo.
Well, I'm just gonna keep going.
Mhm.
Even though it hurt me.
Quick bite towards it. 9 on the dice. Should be hitting. Mm-hmm. So the flank and the little extra. And with that, as you're biting on it, you leap up and bite, tear off some legs, tear into its face. It eventually dies. That's the end of that.
Good.
And now you stand before the great Sugi tree. Its defilers dealt with. Give yourselves 80 experience points for that encounter as well.
We don't have to worry about the poison after combat, right?
Nah, no need.
Shugo's gonna immediately start looking at that axe that's in the tree.
Mm-hmm. Its brackish sap starts to fall from it. Do you also notice that a branch of the Sugi tree lies at its side as well, seemingly heft from the tree? The axe
Branch.
has quite a few nice additions on it. But this branch of the great Sugi is seemingly alive still. Alive and well.
Well then. It
Ooh, a whip.
seems obvious what we must do to end this. It's hard to tell if we've ever made it this far before. I doubt it.
How deeply is the axe wedged into the tree?
Quite a bit.
Well, should I try to remove the axe?
I think so.
It doesn't seem right to be leaving it inside of this tree.
Of course not. And Shugo's gonna try to pull the axe out.
Alright. You give it a quick heft and pull the axe from the tree. It oozes a little bit more, but then stops. But as you pull on it, there's this unsettling urge to bury the axe in the skull of a friend that invades your mind, Shugo. Roll me a will save.
I'm assuming this is a mental effect.
Yes.
Oh, it does not stack with the Garden Shrine and Enlightenment, unfortunately.
You just push it from your mind. It's fine. Doesn't seem to come back while you're holding on it.
Shugo's gonna immediately drop it back on the ground after a few moments, after he pulls it out of the tree.
Shugo, but your eyes. What? Are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine, Baza, and there's nothing to worry about. Don't touch the axe. Just don't touch it.
What can I do for this thing?
Well, the tree itself, you're not sure there's anything you need to or can do. But as you look up into its boughs, you do see a faint bluish glow. The statue head of Pharasma, in fact, is up
I
in the tree.
rashly start to climb.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
You got. I can get that if you want.
I need this.
You don't make much progress. You can barely get a handhold.
Can I
Let me do this.
can I offer you some assistance? I quick tincture up a spiderfoot brew.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is like the sweetest thing ever. And I don't mean sweet as in awesome, dude. I mean sweet as in aww.
Here you go, champ. Go do what you have to.
As I drink this, I look a little confused at first. And then I try climbing again.
And the sort of clinging hairs are able to allow you to hold on to the tree as you can kind of Spider-Man it up. Climb to the top, about 75 feet up through the 100-foot tree here. You can kind of see all around, even maybe a little bit further back towards Willowshore up here. But you're able to get to the head and start bringing it down.
Yeah, as much as I want to stay up there and look around, I don't think I have time. Unless I want to break a couple bones. Eldon, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much it means to me.
Don't mention it.
I know it would have been easier to just let Shugo do it, but you can tell Yuga's like holding back tears.
The other is just offering a pleasant smile. It just feels right for you to have the honors, you know?
He gives you a quick hug.
The other is surprised, but quickly leans into the hug and hugs him back.
Is there anything we can do to destroy this axe?
Not at the moment, but you get a sense that its evil is connected to the corruption in this place. Maybe helping purify the whole place could help purify the axe.
She'll very carefully put it like in the bag, making sure not to like grip it directly again. I'll use like a cloth or something.
Alrighty.
Is there anything that we can do for the tree at this moment?
Seems the sickness runs deep.
We will have to take care of the issue below, probably. Then.
For now, we got some head to. We got.
Got some headway.
We have the head of the Phrasma statue. Let's go put it back on.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe we should do that. Yeah, next time.
Yeah, probably next time.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll just, there we go. Let's fix it.
Yep.
So, yeah, good effort, guys.
Oof.
That was not as gruesome as last session, I hope, honestly, but You guys did pretty good. Either way, thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it. If you want some extra maps for Season of Ghosts, if you're going to run it yourself, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/kobolddm. I will be making a few more maps for the second book. They should be coming out sometime soon, we'll say. So, thank you all for watching, being here, all that. Chris, you stream, right?
I do. Hi, I'm Chris Kobold, the player of Yuga. I got it right this time. And I stream at Twitch at Captain_Kobold. At Wednesdays and Saturdays, 6 p.m. Central, mostly water-themed games. Come by sometime, it'll be fun.
And with that, we will see you guys next week. Same time, same place, same day. See you guys later.
See you.
Have a good one.
Bye.